Multiple things to talk about here that just shows that Nintendo is more evil than EA. First of all, the Switch 2 will listen to game chat. It's pulling a Kinect 2. Back when the Xbox One was bundled with the Kinect 2, you were forced to get that too. That also recorded and listened to game chat. And by the way, the whole concept of doing that, because other companies do that too, to lessen smack talking online games, it just doesn't make sense. If anything, they're too late for that. Way too late. That should have happened way back in 7th gen. You just can't stop smack talk, especially when a game is frustrating on purpose. Next, they updated their user agreement. There's two things to talk about. One, they could just brick your Switch 2. Now, on one hand, I get it when it comes to cheaters. But let's be real, Nintendo is doing this to stop emulators and stuff like that, even though they're encouraging that stuff. I mean, first off, look at the lawsuits on Power War. They keep trying to screw that game over. And now you got all this Switch 2 news that just keep encouraging that, especially for Steam Deck users. And the other thing in that user agreement update is that they're adding a clause to stop class action lawsuits. Nintendo really thinks they're slick. First off, this shows that the Switch 2 is going to be rushed out the door like the Switch 1 was. Remember how much of a mess that was? Switch 1's melting, the screen being scratched, easily scratchable because that screen was so freaking cheap. And then there's Joy-Con drift. They are trying to stop all of that when the Switch 2 drops. Just more reasons Nintendo cannot win when the Switch 2 releases. It needs to flop like the Wii U. And speaking of, here's one thing I didn't know. The Wii U's pre-orders were sold out, yet that console still flopped. So you know what? I can't believe I'm saying this. We gotta hope that the scalpers got a bunch of Switch 2s at launch. And let them keep them. Let them stay in the freaking living rooms or basements and gather dust because they can't sell them. And can't make their money back. Let them do that because it means more people won't actually own a Switch 2. Nintendo truly has to lose here. So they can't get away with all this nonsense, especially when it comes to those game cards. That's another thing. When you buy the game, you don't actually own the game. It's the game card is just a key to download it. And here I thought game cards will become a superior format to CDs. Just put the whole game on the card. But nope. Not from Nintendo anyway.